Hey guys, today you've got React to 1. I thought I'd switch things up from playing horror games, so today we're reacting to a few short horror animations. All the content creators whose videos I've reacted to will have their links down in the description, so make sure to check them out. But that's enough of me talking, you already know the vibes. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get right into this first animation.
Zoom calls became quite popular during the quarantine phase of 2020.
Yes sir, yes sir.
And I still regret making that one Zoom call that ruined 4 lives.
COVID got us all locked
I'm a
up in front of our screens.
45-year-old housewife living in Montana. After the lockdown got declared, we all got locked up in our houses. But to pass the time, I often talked to my friends using Zoom.
Okay,
Every night after dinner, we connected through a Zoom call and chatted for at least an hour or so. My son was studying in Australia and my husband died in a car accident 10 years back. So, I've been living alone for quite some time now. My friend Joanna lived with her old
why
mother.
her eyes so wide?
She didn't marry. And my other friend Molly lived with her husband. We talked about our daily life mostly. Suddenly, Joanna's mom passed away.
Oh no.
One morning, Molly called me and gave me the bad news. It was painful for all of us, because Joanne is now completely alone.
Oh no, Joanne. Oh no, no, no. Yo, Joanne has really gone into depression. Joanne, you fell off, man.
And this time, she badly needed us to be there for her. But we were unable to see her for obvious reasons. The only option was to connect her through a Zoom call. But as the week passed, Joanna became more and more depressed. Whenever we called her, she hardly talked. She just sat in front of the screen with a sad face. Molly and I tried to cheer her up. We even planned to take a trip once the lockdown was lifted. But Joanna didn't show any excitement.
Joanna ain't feeling that.
Molly often told me, "Give her some time, Ivy. She'll be fine."
Stop the cap.
There was nothing else I could do at that moment. So I waited for Joanna to float back to life. I realized that it would take some time, but didn't know the change would occur so fast and unexpectedly.
Oh no!
Joanna suddenly stopped
Yo,
attending
Joanna,
our Zoom
blink
calls,
twice if you're being held
or any
hostage.
calls for that matter. She completely
Give us 2
disappeared from our
blinks.
lives, cutting all ties. Molly and I
She
called
really
her
sat in the
neighbor,
closet.
Mr. Cromwell. He said, "Joanna hardly comes out of her house. At night, I could see candle lights from her bedroom window. I'll check on her tomorrow and let you guys know." The next day was Sunday. I was waiting impatiently for Molly to call me. She said she'll connect Mr. Cromwell in a conference call.
Wait.
For Molly, let you guys know.
Wait, did they really put a picture of the sun and then say Sunday? IMB, you guys are corny, man.
The next day was
You guys are
Sunday.
corny.
I was waiting impatiently for Molly to call me.
Sunday.
She said she'll connect Mr. Cromwell in a conference call so that we can both know about Joanna. Around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Molly finally called me.
Okay,
I picked it up immediately
We're gonna get
and
that
heard her
juicy
voice
information.
on the other side.
we're gonna
Ivy?
find out.
Mr. Cromwell is on the line with us. Hello? Mr. Cromwell? Did you see her today? How is she? Hey guys.
Whoa, Cromwell, what are you wearing? This guy look like he just escaped from the mental asylum.
I just came from Joanna's house.
That's cap, you just came from the mental asylum.
She's not the same person anymore. I know, Mr. Cromwell. Lately, she's been going through a lot. Molly and I keep calling her, but she never picks up our call. Don't know what went... No. You don't understand, Ivy. Joanna looked completely fine at first.
This guy really
She was
fell off.
smiling.
He went from
But
looking
then
like a
she told
lawyer
me
to
something
looking like
that
a mental
freaked me
patient.
out. Why? What did she say to you? Molly asked. She told me to come in and have a slice of her mother's freshly baked plum cake. What?
Oh hell no.
But her mother...
Miss me with that.
Exactly. I think she's having
Miss
trouble
me with
believing
that.
that her mother is no more. You all should call someone to take care of her. Whatever Mr. Cromwell said in the call shocked Molly and me to the core. I called Joanna right away. I made up my mind that if this time she didn't pick up the call, I would drive to her house. But thankfully, she did pick up this time.
Okay.
Hello, Ivy.
Oh no, she's
How
lost
are
it.
you?
Maybe she's the
Joanna?
mental patient.
Where are you? You didn't pick up our calls or even talk to us for the last few weeks. Are you all right? You don't have to worry about
Is
me.
she alright?
I'm completely fine now. See you guys at the Zoom call tonight. She disconnected the phone call before I could
Joanna's
say
not
anything.
even in this universe at this moment.
But one thing I was happy
At this
about
point,
is the
she's gone.
upcoming Zoom call. I informed Molly that Joanna will
last
be
cause.
joining us again tonight. She became excited too. We decided to confront Joanna about her health at the video call. That night I finished dinner early. Molly's husband was out on a business trip, so we connected on the video call early that day. Molly texted the Zoom call link to Joanna, and we waited for her to join the call. Molly and I were talking casually until Joanna came in. When she arrived, we were shocked to see our friend as soon as her video flashed on the screen.
What is going on?
Joanna was sitting in a dark room. The lights were turned off, but the room was filled with candlelight.
What in the
It
insidious
seemed
is
very
this?
spooky and uncomfortable to me. What have you done to your room,
Yo, she's trying to bring her
Joanna?
mother back.
Oh, goodness, no, Ivy. This isn't my room. This is Mom's room. I sleep here from now on, Molly said in a worried voice.
With the candles.
But why, Joe? I know you feel lonely, but you have to move forward with your life. This isn't the way to... But why would I be alone? I could see a weird look in Joanna's eyes, as if Molly had said something absurd.
She had
What
dark
do you
eyes.
mean? Joanna, darling, we all miss your mother terribly. She was the nicest mother one could have, but you have to accept the truth. She's no more, Joe. What are you saying, Ivy? My mom's not dead. She's right here with me. Yes, I
Look
know.
out.
She will always
Look
be
out, this
with
ain't
you,
cool.
watching over you, Joanna. Please, don't be so hard on yourself. No! You are not getting it! My mom is right here!
No, you don't get it!
Right in this room! Right now! The hair on the back of my neck stood up immediately. What is she saying? Molly said in a panicked voice.
Understandable. Have a
What?
good day.
What are you saying, Joanna?
Stop video.
Your
right
mother's dead. How can she be in that room with you? Oh my god! Can't you see her? She's right behind me. Joanna's eyes widened as she kept on making such bizarre claims like a
there. Those two are some
lunatic.
good friends.
Joe, please stop behaving
They
like
have
this.
all the patience in
You're
the world.
scaring us, Molly said in a sobbing voice. Now I get it. You can't see her because of the darkness in my room. Wait.
No, we
let
can't
me
see
show
her
you
because she
guys.
doesn't exist anymore.
Stupid. Joanna
Oh,
stood
no.
up and lit a candle. She then placed the candle right next to the bed on a wooden
She
table.
really has a dead mother.
What I saw
sleeping in
gave
the
me
bed.
goosebumps. A woman was lying on the bed, facing her back to the camera. Joanna got up holding the tablet in her hand. She then said in a
She got
spine-chilling
belly fluff
voice,
as hair.
Mama? Mama, look! Molly and Ivy are here. They want to talk to you, Mama. She then looked
her
at the
turn
camera
around.
once again and
Watch the mom
said,
turn around.
I'm turning on the back camera so you guys can see her face. You guys will
Yeah,
realize
no.
how peacefully she's sleeping here. What in the hell is she
that's fine,
doing,
don't worry.
Ivy? Molly screamed in terror. I was
That's
speechless.
the wrong response.
because I
the
didn't
response
know
should
what to say.
Should be no thank you.
There was indeed a woman lying on the bed. As soon as Joanna turned on the
Oh,
back camera,
hell no! What
we
is that?
realized that a living nightmare can be. There was a corpse lying on the bed. Maggots were crawling on its face. The eyes were hanging on the
They
cheeks.
really had the audacity to
It
show
was
us that.
evident that this is a dead woman's corpse that
Look
had
at
just
her
started
eyes.
to rot horrifyingly. Molly screamed and fainted on the ground. Joanna kept laughing like a maniac. I
Oh,
could
she ain't
hear
even looking
her
at the
saying,
camera.
Look, Mama! Look, my
She
friends are
can't
here to
look.
see you.
Her eyes are
They weren't
gone.
believing me when I told you you were here with me. But now look at their faces. Joanna now is in a mental institution. I called the cops and her neighbor, Mr. Cromwell.
The flies
We
really
came
weren't
to
going.
know that Joanna stole her mother's corpse
Those
from the
flies are some
hospital
vital
morgue
days.
and brought it home. The fact of losing her mother hit her hard. Molly and I and brought it home. The fact of losing her mother hit her hard. Molly and I are going to go visit her tomorrow. It's just terrifying to see what grief and loneliness can do to people. My name is Chris.
Chris,
and
you're a
this
little
is the
too
most
old for Ding Dong
horrible
Ditch, let me
memory
not lie.
from my childhood days.
Okay,
When I was 9 years old, my parents got separated. They were going through a complicated divorce. To keep me out of this, they sent me to stay with my grandma.
God damn, no.
My
pass
grandmother
me-
lived in a
pass
small
me on
town
that.
named Springdale. My mom admitted me to the town school. Being the new kid in school is often challenging. In my case, I had bullies. There was one boy in my school named Scott. In my case,
Bro, who the hell
I
is
had
that kid in
bullies. Being the new
Bro, who's that guy in the back? You're telling me they mixed this guy with this guy in the same class. This guy's like 30 years old. And there's two of you?
New kid in school is
Bro's in the
often
wrong,
challenging.
the wrong class.
In my case, I had bullies. There was one boy in my school named Scott. He was bigger than me and pretty much every other kid my age. Hence, he took full advantage of his strength. Every day from the moment of stepping inside the school, Scott scared the children with his gang. He often snatched my meal, pushed me hard to the
Gang?
ground, and made me do his homework. I was already a shy kid with a troubled household. I knew if I tried to protest, he would just cause more trouble for me. Unfortunately, Scott and I lived in the same area, so he was completely capable of beating the shit out of me on my way home. There was
Damn,
no
that
way I
sucks.
could talk about being bullied in school, because they were already going through a lot. So I just walked home with Scott, while he kept making fun of me the entire time. Scott
What's
wasn't
the
just
point?
mean to
Like,
kids,
what do you gain from
but
that?
he loved creating trouble in other people's lives as well. He especially loved playing Ding Dong Ditch on our way home from school. It's still a popular outdoor game among kids. There were hardly people in the streets during the afternoon, so Scott used to ring the bells of any random house and then run away. I had to run with him too.
Look at this kid running.
Sometimes Scott used to force me to ring someone's doorbell while he stood away and was ready to run at any moment. For this stupid idea, I sometimes got caught by homeowners and they scolded me for disturbing them. One
not
day,
his fault.
I was coming home with Scott. It was a hot summer afternoon, and there wasn't a single person on the road. Scott said, "Let's go to the park. I'm thirsty." The kids' park in our locality had a drinking tap. I was reluctant to go there, because it would be an extra 10-minute walk for me. In a hesitated voice, I said, I don't want to go to the park. I have to go home early today. My dad is coming to visit me." Scott slapped me on the head and said, "Come on, I need someone to carry my bag." Then he laughed like the meanest kid in the world. I had no choice because he would beat me more if I disagreed. We took a left turn ahead and started to walk towards the park. Needless to say, the park was
It's
completely
already
empty,
running? That's a waste
and
of
the
water.
swings were moving slowly in the wind. I stood beside the water tap holding Scott's school bag while he drank water. I was standing quietly when my eyes went to the other side of the park. I hadn't been to the park much, maybe which is why I never noticed the surroundings properly. I saw a small
Are
wooden
you
house
serious?
standing on the opposite side of the park.
That's in the kids' park.
Surprisingly, it was the only house in that barren area. It felt like the townspeople had kicked out the owner of the house to live alone. "Looks spooky, huh?" Scott said to me. I looked at him
Don't even
and
get any,
asked,
don't get any
"Who
ideas,
lives
Scott.
there?"
Why are
Scott
you
took his
asking
bag from my
questions?
hand and said, "The madman." I obviously thought that this was one of his stupid jokes, but I didn't see him smiling or laughing once after saying that. "What do you mean by that?"
You're
I
setting
replied.
yourself up.
Scott pointed towards the house
You're
and
asking
said,
way too many
"There
questions.
lives an old man whom the town call the madman. People say he murdered his wife and got away with it. The cops never found her
Clearly
body,
not. Have you seen the
nor
state of his
murder
house?
weapon. He was taken into custody for being a suspect behind his wife's sudden disappearance, but there wasn't a single piece of evidence against
Someone
him."
trashed this house.
Being honest, this story did scare the hell out of me.
So
I
let's
said
go
in a
home.
nervous voice, we should start going home now. My
Okay.
grandma will start looking for me." Scott laughed and said,
Why is he
"Someone
laughing?
just chickened out, it seems." I was too scared to start an argument, so I just started to walk as fast as I could. I heard
I mean, he
Scott's
set himself
voice
up.
coming from the background.
"See you tomorrow, moron. Walk faster, or the madman will get you."
That night, I had a terrible dream. I saw I was standing near the wooden house. The house was completely silent, as if no one was alive inside. Suddenly, I heard a weird sound coming from the window on the left. As I got close to the window and looked
No.
inside the house, I saw a creepy
What is
looking man
that?
with a big knife
Whoa!
in his hand, already
at his
standing
teeth.
there and watching me.
No,
I
I'm sorry,
jolted
but
awake, covered, already
I'm
standing.
sorry, I'm pausing it one more time. At what point is there such a lack of care for your teeth that they end up like that? Bro, those look like the stock market graphs. You know when it goes up and down? What the hell is that? And it's yellow as well. Your teeth are yellow as hell. Bro really got icicles for teeth. Yellow icicles. Piss stained icicles for teeth.
standing there and watching me. I jolted awake, covered in sweat. During lunch at school, Scott again started to make fun of me for being scared about the wooden house near the park. The
Why'd
more
the
he
head move like
laughed,
that?
the smaller I felt.
Why is the head
A
moving
sense
like
of
that?
anger took me over.
Okay,
And I
let's
said
go.
in a loud voice,
I am not scared of some stupid, scary story, Scott.
Scott looked me
Bro
up
really
and
said
down,
it.
and then
Said it in that
replied,
voice.
Oh, really?
I'm not
Then
scared
let's
of
try
no
out your
scary
courage today.
story.
I also want to see how brave you are, moron.
and started laughing again.
Again with the
I
head
said,
bobbing.
Fine. Tell me what I have to do.
Scott's eyes
Do you not
dazzled
remember the nightmare
immediately.
you just had?
I knew he was going to come up with one of his bizarre ideas to get me in trouble. But that day, I was also adamant to not give up. Maybe, I thought, if this
You're
one
being set
time I
up.
could prove myself,
You know for a
Scott
fact
will
Scott
finally
would not
agree
go
to
in there
leave me
himself.
alone. Scott
You're being
said,
set up.
How about we play Ding Dong Ditch after school? You will start with the madman's house. Are you up for that?
If you accept
I
it,
said.
Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, there's no hope. There's no hope for you.
After school, Scott and I
You deserve
started to
what's
walk
coming.
towards the park. He was constantly making fun of me. I was really angry, so I avoided him and kept walking quietly. As soon as we took the turn towards the park, my heartbeat grew faster. I just realized what a stupid move I made.
Well, it's too late
We
now.
stopped after reaching the middle of the
You
park.
gotta follow through.
The wooden house was standing like yesterday. Scott said in a whispering voice,
Ready, Chris?
I looked at him with a scowl on
I'm
my
always
face and started to walk towards the front porch. I prayed to God that this would be over as quick as possible. I was at the front door, and the doorbell was on my right side. I turned back and saw Scott was hiding behind a bush at some distance,
Look at Scott,
watching
man.
me with a mocking smile.
He can't
I
even be out
rang
in
the
the
bell
open.
twice
Go
and ran
hiding in
like
the
a
bushes.
cheetah. There was a big tree at some distance, and I
Scott, you
immediately
little
went
bitch.
behind it and hid. 5 seconds went by. A minute passed by. But no one opened the door or even made a single sound.
Maybe no one lives there.
Scott gestured with his hand and told me to ring the bell again.
Why
I
don't you
again
ring the
walked
bell?
to the
It's your
door,
turn now.
and without wasting a single second, rang the doorbell and ran towards the bush where Scott was hiding. I said in a proud voice,
So, I rang the madman's doorbell. Not just once, but twice, Scott.
Okay,
and laughed
there we go.
like a king. I saw Scott's face turning red in anger. He probably felt ashamed for losing to me. He got up and said,
Whatever. I can do this too. Watch, moron.
He then
Okay.
carelessly walked towards the porch. Suddenly, my eyes went to the window and I saw someone move inside.
Oh no.
I said in a loud voice.
Scott, come back. That's enough.
Scott turned to me and said,
I'll show you what's enough. I'm
You about to go
stronger
Mrs.
than
Scott?
you.
He walked to the main door and started to ring the doorbell vigorously. He was about to
You
come
really
back
didn't see the guy
when
come to the door.
unexpectedly opened.
Oh, look at his toes. Look at his toes. Dude really has 3 toes on each foot.
And someone grabbed his
Oh,
hand.
hell no.
Scott started to scream like a baby. I got up from the bush and saw a horrifying looking man standing
has
on the
the same
porch
teeth.
grabbing Scott. The man said in a squeaky, creepy voice,
I have been.
My head hurts. My head actually hurts.
The man said in a squeaky, creepy voice,
Bro, how your teeth go from yellow to black that quick? Someone please explain. How has your teeth gone from yellow to black in the space of 0.2 seconds? Bro really out here shapeshifting his teeth.
I have been waiting for this moment for so long.
Bro's teeth turned from yellow piss-stained icicles to ash. How's your teeth still in your mouth? That's the most surprising thing.
I hope you don't scream like the last one.
he then licked Scott's cheek with his
Oh,
ugly
get off
black
me!
tongue.
Why are you licking me? How's your tongue black as well? Nah. Bro, coughing on me as well.
I
6
screamed
feet!
at the top of
6
my
feet
lungs.
apart!
The man started to
Distance.
pull Scott inside.
Bro really
Scott
don't know about
was
COVID.
screaming and trying to get away like a caged bird. Suddenly, I saw a big rock lying beside the bush. I picked it up
Actually,
and
why are
threw
we
it
saving
on the
Scott?
madman. The rock hit him so hard that I could almost hear his
So you telling me this kid, Mark, I can't remember his name, but whatever his name is, he has the strength to pick up the rock and chuck it about 10 feet into that guy's head, but he can't stand up against Scott. Mark, you're something else. This story isn't adding up. He can pick up a rock, a big rock like that, chuck it all that distance, but he can't stand up against Scott.
Skull cracking. The man fell on the floor
That's a
while
murder
screaming
charge.
in terrible pain. Scott freed himself in that second and we ran for our lives. Scott didn't come to school for 5 days. We heard he had caught a high fever. I talked with my
That's
mom
crap.
the very next week, saying I don't like this place and
Why
every
your
other
mum look
trouble
like-
I had in
look like a
school.
ghost?
But I never told anyone about the
She's
madman
not
or
even
the
pale,
wooden
she's
house.
grey.
I don't know where Scott is now, or if the house still even exists.
How are you out?
honestly,
Where's your murder charge? Where are
I
you?
don't even
Why are you not
wanna
in
know.
prison? Bro really killed a man and everyone forgot about it. He's still alive, bro. Why are you under the bed? How are you even sliding out like that? But you know, I realized bro really looked like an old Squidward. He looks like a 90-year... Bro's teeth is silver now. But yeah, this guy really looks like a 50... Not even 50. A 90-year-old Squidward. Why is he built like that? And how are your teeth grey now? And stop coughing on me! COVID! Alright guys, so for the last video, we're going to be reacting to a short film. I thought to myself, why not switch it up? We've done 2 animations, so why not do a short film? But this one's called Bloody Mary. Shout out to GM Films for this one. Let's jump in. Okay, we got the matchstick. Still can't see shit though. Oh, she really...
Bloody Mary.
Say it with your chest, come on.
Bloody Mary.
She's like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Say it like, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, come on.
I don't think so.
Why is she whispering?
Hi guys, so as you all can see, I just took up the Bloody Mary challenge and now I thought I'll make a video out of it because I know my friends wouldn't believe me. So are you guys here with me?
I don't believe you.
Recording of the Bloody Mary. Apparently there's no power also at home, so there's no way I can go and switch on the lights even if I want to. So let's start. Okay.
That's gotta be one of the dumbest decisions you've ever
Bloody
made.
Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. See, I told you, nothing is happening.
You're not about to open the door. Surely not. Not even you can be that stupid. I stand corrected. Oh, that's not the door she's knocking. Someone's knocking. It's the front door. Look at her walking. You know she doesn't want to, but she's going to open it. This is how people in horror movies die. If you're gonna walk towards the door, walk with energy, walk with confidence. Or just don't walk there at all. She really recording this. Like anyone's gonna be able to help her. If the monster gets you, the monster gets you. No one can help you. You're telling me she's not gonna look through the peephole first? This was her biggest mistake. Look through the peephole. It's there for a reason.
Who's banging the door so loudly?
Well, this girl's the type of girl to
Who could it
trip during a run scene.
be? That way at this point of time?
She's running from the villain or the monster, and she trips over a rock or something. That's the type of girl. She is the type of girl to do that. Just trip over nothing. Oh, come on. I know you're doing it for suspense, but turn your head. She really thinks the monster waiting behind her. Oh, wow. Yeah, that shut me up. That shut me right up.
Ajay, what's wrong with you?
Ajay, what are
Can't
you
tell me what
doing?
makes me open the door.
Bro really knocked on the
Banging
door.
the door so
Didn't
hard.
say hello. Is anyone there?
You just scared me to death.
I'm standing and knocking the door from long time. If you lock me from inside, how can I get in? Can I get in?
I'm sorry, please come in.
So then just
Why
say,
would
is
you
anyone
ask me
there?
permission?
Bro really like bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang,
Get
bang.
fresh and come soon.
You have a voice box for a reason. Use it. And look at the way he's walking as well. Are you sure that's Ajay?
Sorry guys, so there was someone banging at my door and I got shit scared. I thought it was Bloody Mary, but guess what? It was my husband. See, I took up the Bloody Mary challenge and there was no one else that came instead of my husband. So there's no such thing called Bloody Mary.
Yeah, why don't you just, invite her into your house as well? Bro, she's really milking it. She's like, Bloody Mary's not here. Wait for when she shows up. She's gonna show up.
Hey honey, I'm sorry I'll be coming home late.
Knew it.
Do you want me to get something for you? Hello?
Please. She's really just gonna stand there and cry. Or he's really gonna just stand there and cry. Turn around. I'm mad because we both knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. And I still got scared. Bro, I really got scared from that. Yeah, that's it, man. That's it for these scary videos. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And turn on post notifications so you know when I post next. Also, leave a comment down below telling me what you want to see me do next. But that's it from me. It's been your boy Gamer1. Out.